Surprise episode.
Surprise episode.
Hello, everyone.
Well, it is our favorite time of the year.
It is our fucking favorite time of the year. We are doing our final Oscar predictions for the 2024 Academy Awards.
Yes.
Celebrating the 2023 films. So, before we dive in, because I have a feeling we're going to fucking have feelings about this. Before we dive in, for the purposes of this video, we're not going to be doing our predictions for animated short, documentary short, or live action short. Not that those awards aren't important. It's just that we have not had any exposure to any of those nominees yet. So guessing them would just be silly. We're going to kick it off with Best Documentary Feature. Now, the only one that I've heard of, and I still haven't seen, was still a Michael J. Fox movie.
Yes.
So naturally, I put that in my predictions.
I also did.
The other ones I put were American Symphony, 20 Days in Manupol, Four Daughters, and Beyond Utopia. And I only picked those because Gold Derby said, hey, these are probably good odds. Haven't seen any of them.
So I did the same list, but instead of was it Daughters? Some with Daughters?
Yeah, Four Daughters.
Four Daughters, I have To Kill a Tiger because that name's cool.
Understandable. Understandable?
Understandable.
Jesus Christ.
That's pretty
Understandable. Yeah. Best International Film.
Yes.
I have The Zone of Interest, Society of the Snow, Fallen Leaves, The Taste of Things, and Perfect Days.
I have the exact same list.
Okay. Listen, they're going to give it to Zone of Interest. Society of the Snow is so fucking good.
Society of Snow is top of my watch list. I have not seen any of these yet, but I put Zone of Interest and Society of Snow as my main two because those are the two that I've heard so much consistently about.
Yes.
And then the other was just through like research and
same here.
And everything.
Same here. All right, this is when I feel like we're probably going to argue first.
Yep.
Best Animated Feature.
Yes.
You go first.
I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, The Boy and the Heron, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem.
Yep.
Elemental.
Uh-huh.
And the Super Mario Bros.
So I only have one difference from you. I don't have Mario, and I put Nimona.
I have not seen Nimona.
Neither have I. But while the Academy does like to nominate the popular animated film, which would be Mario Brothers, they love those Netflix animated films. I think every year since Netflix has started doing animated films.
The Sea Dragon last year or something? Sea Beast?
Yeah. So I think their love of the Netflix films, and Netflix is great at campaigning. I think it might outdo Mario. Or maybe it kicks off Elemental. I don't know. But pretty close list there.
That was my thing too, but I didn't think they want to piss off Pixar.
I mean, hey, you never know.
That'll be interesting. I'm curious about that.
Yeah. Okay, best visual effects. I'll go first. The Creator, Godzilla Minus One, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow.
Okay. I have all the same except for Society of Snow. I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
That's a perfectly safe choice.
Because, well, it's, okay, it confuses me.
Okay.
It's an animated movie.
Yes.
How
they still use a bunch of CGI. I mean, I guess it could count as visual effects.
I saw it listed as as a potential nominee, and I was like, this intrigued me enough.
Yeah. No, and listen, it might.
I was just curious how that works with an animated movie.
I don't know either, but it might work.
All right.
You never know. Best sound, best noise.
Our favorite.
You go first.
I have Oppenheimer, Maestro, Zone of Interest, Ferrari, and The Killer.
I have the exact same list as yours, but to my discredit, I did not put The Killer. It deserves it. It 100% deserves it. I think it has great sound. I put Napoleon.
I haven't seen Napoleon.
I have.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to get many nominations, but I feel like they're going to give it a couple nods.
A couple technical things.
And I think sound is one of them. I would love it if The Killer got a Best Sound nomination. Yeah. I just don't know if it will.
Gotcha.
Best song.
I haven't seen Ferrari. I'm just assuming Cars sound good.
Yeah.
That was my logic on that one.
Understood. I've seen it. It does have good sound.
Yeah.
Best song.
Best song.
I have two from Barbie.
Okay.
I have What Was I Made For and I'm Just Ken. I have the song from Rustin, Road to Freedom. I have the song from Color Purple, Keep It Movin'.
Okay.
And I have the song from Past Lives, Quiet Eyes.
Okay. I have I'm Just Ken from Barbie. What Was I Made For from Barbie. Road to Freedom from Rustin. Keep It Movin' from The Color Purple, which I saw. Very good.
Yeah.
And then my last one's more just for me, and I hope it's Dear Alien Who Art in Heaven from Asteroid City.
Okay, I'm not mad.
I want it nominated just so the little kid can go up and perform at the Oscars.
Oh, that would be great. That would be so great.
Hop on with it, skip on. That's how we get flagged for copyright.
Yes. Best score. Oppenheimer.
Mhm.
They got to do justice for not giving him for Tenet. Poor Things, Killers of the Flower Moon, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Indiana Jones 5.
Ooh. I have Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Killers of the Flower Moon, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and The Killer again.
Listen, again, it deserves it.
Yeah.
But
I'm holding out hope.
the reason why I put Indiana Jones 5 is because might be John Williams' last movie. And I don't know, the Academy loves John Williams.
Didn't that get confirmed that it's not, though?
Yeah, but that's...
He's old and doesn't have anything on the docket.
Yes, is kind of what I'm at.
Fair.
But yeah, listen, I would love to The Killer to get sound and score nominations.
Just a nominate. Listen, I enjoyed the movie a lot. I think the score and the sound were two of the stronger elements of it.
100%.
Hands down.
100%. Best production design.
Yes.
Barbie, Poor Things, Killers of the Flower Moon, The Color Purple, and Oppenheimer.
Okay, I went Barbie, Poor Things, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Asteroid City.
Asteroid City, fair.
Need to get a little Wes Anderson love in there sometimes.
Hey,
you know?
listen, they had great production design. That would not shock me. And it might kind of give it the nod in these kind of categories because unfortunately I don't think it's going to get anything major.
I don't think it will either, but and of them, I think it would just be those two really of the technical.
That's fair. Makeup and hair.
Yes. I have Poor Things, Barbie, Maestro, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Oppenheimer.
Okay. I don't have Barbie.
Oh.
Go
on.
Little controversy from me. I have Maestro, Poor Things, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Society of the Snow.
Okay, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Why Society of the Snow over Barbie, or why the others over Barbie?
Society of the Snow over Barbie. Just because to me, Barbie is just let's make all these hot people look hotter.
Mm-hmm.
And Society of the Snow is like, these people are dying, let's show it.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that's kind of why I picked it. Best film editing. Can I go first?
Yes.
Oppenheimer,
Mm-hmm.
Killers of the Flower Moon, Poor Things, The Holdovers, Barbie.
Ooh.
I went Barbie.
I went Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Anatomy of a Fall.
Anatomy of Fall. Okay, see, I thought you were going to do American Fiction. Okay. Spice from the boy. Costume design, you go first.
Costume design, I have Barbie, Poor Things, Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, and The Color Purple.
You're really going to hate mine. I did the exact same thing as you except for Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
I put Wonka. Listen, I'm manifesting this nomination. I think it might happen.
Nomination for Wonka.
And it's just costume design.
You didn't put any of the songs.
I didn't. Sorry.
Not even Scrub Scrub? Or the one the three guys sing really weirdly to the cop?
Yep. Nope.
Have you got a sweet tooth? Me too.
Listen, I like that movie a lot.
I enjoyed it.
All right.
Now we're getting to the meat.
Now we're getting to the meat. Cinematography.
I went Poor Things, Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, and Saltburn.
Okay. We're close.
Mm.
I did.
I know which one you don't have.
It may surprise you. I went Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, Poor Things, Zone of Interest, Saltburn.
You gave some love to Saltburn.
Cinematography is beautiful. And I don't hate the movie.
I know.
I don't hate the movie.
I know.
But I think the cinematography is the best part of the movie.
Mm.
But listen, it leaves out Maestro. It leaves out Color Purple, Barbie. We're getting into the tough categories now.
Yep.
Original screenplay.
Barbie. No.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go. For Best Original, I have Past Lives, Holdovers, Anatomy of a Fall, Maestro, and Saltburn.
God.
That was primarily just to piss you off.
No, but listen, I've heard that Saltburn is made a last-minute resurgence with the voters. I've heard that from several people, but I don't know what that leads to.
Yeah.
Right? I'm thinking it might lead to Rosamund Pike, but I don't know.
I could see it getting something there. I don't know. I was looking at the list of everything else original screenplay. And listen, I don't think Saltburn's screenplay is all that great. It's very on the nose, don't get me wrong, but look at some of the others. I was like, let's see what happens.
Yeah. So, by the way, I wanted to nominate Iron Claw for a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't nominate it for anything, just because I think it started too late.
Yeah.
I would love nothing more than, because original screenplay, I would give it to Iron Claw, like a nomination.
Yeah.
But I think it might be too late.
Gotcha.
So here are my picks.
Yes.
Holdovers, Past Lives, Anatomy of a Fall, Maestro, and May December.
I haven't seen May December.
I wanted to give it to Air so bad. I want you to know that. I wanted to give it to Air so bad. But yeah. Adapted screenplay. I'll go first.
Okay.
Killers of the Flower Moon, American Fiction, Barbie, Poor Things, and Oppenheimer. I left off Zone of Interest, All of Us Strangers, Color Purple, Margaret.
I have the same list.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Same list.
Interesting.
I feel like now we're going to get to like kind of very similar choices.
I don't know. I don't know. Best Supporting Actor. Fuck, dude. I made these next categories. I redid them several times.
I genuinely think supporting actor is probably the tightest race going into this.
It's one of them. Oh God, it is. Fuck. Okay.
All right.
I didn't do it, by the way. You know I wanted to. Glenn Howerton. You know I wanted to so
I had
bad.
it there for a minute. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right.
Robert Downey Jr., Ryan Gosling, Robert De Niro, Mark Ruffalo, Willem Dafoe. I doubled up.
Oh, double up on Poor Things. I have the same list, except instead of Willem Dafoe, I went Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction.
I would rather have Sterling K. Brown get nominated. He's fantastic in that movie. But dude, you talk about a tight race. Dominic Sessa, Charles Melton. I think Charles Melton's completely fallen off. I think he peaked too early.
Yeah.
He's great in the movie. Coleman Domingo for Color Purple. Glenn Howerton Blackberry. I wanted Glenn Howerton Blackberry so bad.
Listen, Coleman Domingo was really good in The Color Purple, but
Yeah.
Has it ever happened where actor has gotten lead and supporting in the same year?
ScarJo just a few years ago
Oh.
for Marriage Story and Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, huh.
And it's happened one other time before, I think. Now, listen, do you want to know a nomination that won't happen, but if it did happen, I would take off work and celebrate?
Ben Affleck for Air. Jason Bateman for Air. Anything for Air.
Even better, I was going to say Chris Messina.
Oh, from Air.
Yes. But honestly, if Glenn Howerton gets it, I'm going to be unfucking bearable, dude. I'm going to be unbearable.
He hasn't done any campaigning, though.
I mean, he's gone on podcasts, but it's not how you campaign.
It's just been the collective internet being like, he's good, but they're not voting, unfortunately.
Yeah, no. You're going for supporting actress.
I have Divine Joy Randolph, The Holdovers, Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks for Color Purple, Jodie Foster for Nyad, and Sandra Hüller for
Zone of Interest.
Zone of Interest.
Interesting.
I know she was also in Anatomy of a Fall, and I couldn't remember which one it was because I just put the names.
Gotcha.
Zone of Interest.
I have the exact same list, except I put, instead of Zone of Interest, I did Penelope Cruz for Ferrari.
Ooh, okay.
And I think it's just because, one, the Academy loves her, and two, she got the SAG nomination, which was a surprise.
Yeah.
And I think she's only going up. I don't think she's died in buzz at all.
Will she have the juice to take out? Because I think the forerunner here is Divine Joy Randolph.
Yes. She won't win.
But the nomination.
But, I think that spot was going to be Julianne Moore in May, December.
Yeah.
And I think she's completely fallen off. Maybe we get a surprise America Ferrera for Barbie. I think she's the dark horse. Or Rosamund Pike for Saltburn. I think those two are the dark horses.
I think Rosamund Pike's performance is... I don't think America Ferrera did anything.
Listen, I would love to see Rachel McAdams for Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. I'd love to see Taraji P. Henson for The Color Purple.
No, they were strong. A lot of strong.
It's another
supporting
tight race.
performances
Yeah,
this year.
but yeah, ultimately those are my 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first for Best Actor.
Okay.
I wanted to do Zac Efron so bad, but I didn't. Just because, again, I think that movie lost steam. Here's my 5. Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers. Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer. Coleman Domingo, Rustin. Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction. Bradley Cooper for Maestro.
I have the same list.
Same list. God damn.
Yep.
All right, you're going first for actress. I think this is where we'll differ.
Right. I have Best Actress. I have Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Emma Stone for Poor Things. Big year for Stones.
Yes.
Carey Mulligan for Maestro. Margot Robbie for Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
And Greta Lee for Past Lives.
So we have the same list, except guess who I didn't nominate?
Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Who'd you put?
Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall.
Okay.
Dumb of me, probably.
I haven't seen Zone of Interest or Anatomy of a Fall. I know you weren't a big fan of Zone of Interest, but I know you really enjoyed Anatomy of a Fall.
I did. And I think she's very great in the movie. Now, leaving off Margot Robbie, I probably should have left off Greta Lee. Just because Barbie's the power of that movie. But I think that they're going to give Past Lives a couple nominations, and I just don't see them completely leaving this category.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I should have taken out Sandra Hüller, but, I think Stone, Gladstone, Mulligan, locks.
Yeah.
And the other two are up for grabs. And Annette Bening for Naiad has just completely fallen off the race, I think.
I mean, I think that Jodie Foster,
I agree,
as supporting was better than even Rise Ifans.
Yeah,
was great. Yeah.
No, I agree. Jodie Foster was better. Now, Best Director. This is the one I redid the most. I redid this list so many times.
Same.
It's really hard. Do you want to go first or me?
I'll go first.
All right.
Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Greta Gerwig, Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon. Celine Song, Past Lives.
That's what I want. Can I tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want.
I'm assuming you threw in an Alexander Payne.
I didn't.
Oh.
I threw in Zone of Interest, Jonathan Glazer.
That's probably a fair bet.
Just because I feel like the Academy has a lot of international love.
Mm-hmm.
And while Celine's Song for Past Lives is technically international love, I feel like the Zone of Interest movie is more akin to the Academy sensibilities. And now listen, here's who we left off.
Hold on. Was the list the same? Just I had Celine Song, you had Jonathan Glazer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, this is who I left off the list. Alexander Payne, Holdovers was my favorite movie of the year. I left him off.
Mm-hmm.
Celine Song, love that movie. Left her off. Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall. Love that movie. Left her off. Bradley Cooper for Maestro. I think he directs better than he acts in the movie. Left him off. There's so many people. Cord Jefferson. Left him off.
Mm-hmm.
Tough category.
Very tough category.
And listen, can I tell you something? I hope the nominations come out and it's just fucking wild. Like, because there's always one or two, like, shocks.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised. Best Actress, Anjanou Ellis, I think her last name is Taylor now, Anjanou Ellis Taylor, has been doing the similar campaign that Andrea Riseborough did for Best Actress.
For Origin?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be shocked if that one comes out of nowhere.
Interesting.
But Best Picture.
Best Picture.
I'm not going to lie, my picks are pretty boring, but...
honestly, mine are too.
Go on.
Oppenheimer, Barbie, Holdovers, Poor Things, Killers of the Flower Moon, Past Lives, Anatomy of a Fall, Maestro, Zone of Interest, American Fiction.
Yep, my exact picks.
Is it really?
I basically just did the PGA nominations and copied them.
Yeah.
Now, here's what could happen, though. Color Purple could sneak in there. It's been getting a lot of end-of-the-game love.
I think it would knock out American Fiction.
Probably. Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse could get in there.
Could get in there.
Air cannot get in there, unfortunately. But, there's a lot. Dude, there's so many movies. Like Iron Claw. I would have put in Iron Claw. I would have put in Society of the Snow. Fuck. It was a good year for movies, man.
It was.
I hope Creed 3 gets nominated. Personally.
John Wick 4. No love for John Wick 4 cinematography.
I know.
I was this close to putting it on there.
And I didn't nominate it for sound, even though every year it deserves sound. We had the same fucking thought. But yeah, dude. Those are the predictions. And you're going to find out really quick if we're wrong or not. They come out Tuesday morning. And we're going to try to, if it's not that night, the following night, we're going to have another episode where we break down the actual nominees and kind of go for, where does the Oscar race go from here.
Yeah.
But yes, dude, I love making these videos. These are my favorite videos to make. Thank you for doing this surprise episode with me.
Of course.
And thank all of you for watching. I would love to see your nominations in the comments below. Please tell us, who do you think is going to get nominated for all of these awards? Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.